Welcome, beautiful friends. I'm Freeman, and today we're moving through a 30-minute lower body workout. And if you are here on the FIT program, this will be your lower body session from week 5 to week 8. Now for today, I'm using a set of 12.5 and 8 kilogram dumbbells. You're also going to need a stable, sturdy bench, box or chair and a resistance band. Apart from that, make sure that you have a nice, safe, flat space and that you're always listening to your body. Take a rest or modify today, however, whenever you need. But I'm so grateful for your time and for your energy. So as soon as you're ready, grab your water, grab your towel, take a deep breath, and let's get moving. The team of lift and warm up in the description box below. Take that if you need. Otherwise, if you're ready to move, jump up and join me. We're working in supersets today, meaning 2 exercises performed back to back. Our sets will start every 2.5 minutes the whole way through the workout. Let's get into our first 2 exercises. So you'll take 2 dumbbells in your hands. Maybe you go the lighter set for the first round through, then go heavier. Bring them up to your shoulders, open your chest, and we're just taking a squat, 8 to 12 reps. Then you're going to come down onto your belly. If you did the Elevate program, you know this exercise. We clasp the dumbbell between our feet, we lay down, keep the core engaged, flex the feet, squeeze the weight in towards your bottom and control it down. Squeeze it in, control it down. Beautiful. So these are our first 2 exercises. I want you to grab the weights that you'll be using for your 8 to 12 squats. Bring your feet a comfortable distance apart. Curl those up to your shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Let's begin. So we come down, press the knees out, and stand for 2. Keeping the torso uprighted, the chest lifted. Maybe you exhale as you press the earth away. Good. I'm going to go for 3 more, and that's going to make 12 for me. Last 2, and I can already feel that I need to go heavier on my next 2 rounds. Take those weights down, okay? Go lighter with your first round of hamstring curls. Just to be really careful, you can always do more on later rounds and later weeks. Take hold of that dumbbell, belly down. We're grounding into our forearms. Tuck the tail, engage your core. Flex the feet, bring it in, control it down. Really use that force to try and bring it right in close and then fighting gravity to bring it back down. Good. That's it. Okay, so these are our first 2 exercises, and then we have about a minute rest before we get into round 2. During your sets, you're working at your own pace, 8 to 12 of each exercise. You don't have to stay with me. I'll go 2 more. Last one. Beautiful. So just be careful with letting that weight down. Have a break, have a think if you want to go heavier for your squat. I do. So I'm going to be taking my 12.5s for the next 2 rounds, all right? So just have a think of where you want to go. How did it feel in your body? How's your energy today? All right? You know your body best. As always, we say this all the time. So get yourself sorted. Make sure you keep your space nice and clear. Maybe you set up the dumbbell that you'll be using for your hamstring curls. And let's just go over our squat for a little moment. Feet around about hip distance apart, but what is comfortable for you. You curl those weights up. As you come down, we imagine we're lightly pressing those knees out. And then you're pressing the ground away from you to stand. Good. 8 to 12 reps here. You should feel that core engaged the entire time. And we should also be able to lift heavier in this position than we did in our heel elevated squats from week 1 to 4 of the FIT program. I've got 2 more. You do you. Oh my goodness. Nice. Okay. So down onto the mat for your hamstring curl. Let's go over it again. Clasp that dumbbell between your feet. Come down onto your belly. Tuck the tail slightly. Lift up through the lower belly. Flex the feet, bring it in. Control it down. Now this one takes some getting used to. This fit program is designed to follow on from Elevate. So some of you will be really comfortable here, some of you will be getting used to it. But just know as the weeks go on, this will feel more and more normal, okay? But don't load up those hamstrings too fast, too soon. Keep it light. Beautiful. I'm going for 2 more. Last one, control it down. Gently let go of that weight. Good. So as you can see in this superset, we're working the quads and the glutes in our squat. And then we come down and we work those hamstrings. And in each of the sets going through, the next 3 sets, we kind of have our hero exercise and then our accessory exercise after. So, in this one, our accessory exercise, we're working our hamstrings. Beautiful. Okay, breathe. Maybe you decide to go heavier for your last round. I'm not trying to push you, but you know you best. Maybe you want that extra bit of challenge today. Be aware of how you are picking up those weights, especially if they are getting heavy. Roll those shoulders back. Stand tall, stand tall, stand tall. All right, off we go, 8 to 12 here. Stack your ribs, rib cage over hips, good. With this round, just really focusing on yourself. My reps are really starting to slow down. So I know my weights are just about right. One more for me. Oh my goodness, okay. You finish off wherever you are. Let's come to our final round of hamstring curls. Focus on the sharp in, slow down. Okay, here we go. Again, tuck the pelvis under, engage the core. You're grounding down into your forearms. Let's go in, slowly down. Flex those feet. Nice. Again, go at your own pace. Don't rush it. Beautiful job. Yeah, I can tell you're killing this workout already. Just a few more, and then you have your break. And we'll be moving on to our next 2 exercises. 11. And last one for me. You finish off. Nice. Okay, so you have a break, have a drink. Let me explain our next 2. So we are coming into step ups. I'm going to start with my lighter weight again, first round, then maybe go heavier. So foot up on a box or a stable chair. You can have it backed into a wall so that it doesn't move. We use our front leg, not momentum from the back, okay? Stand up, 8 to 12 on one side, then 8 to 12 on the other. Then you're going to take your heaviest weight, calf raises with a little pause at the top, 10 to 12 there, okay? If you don't have a step up or a step that you can use, go back to those Bulgarian squats, okay? 3, 2, 1. Again, it is your front leg working. Try not to use momentum from that foot on the ground. Nice. 6 for me. You're going 8 to 12. Nice. Good to have a wall or something to support you, especially when you're using that weight. Really extending the hips at the top, stand tall. The last one for me here. And then we're straight to the other side. Stand tall, let's keep moving. And I want you to control your descent. Nice. So instead of just kind of letting gravity bring you back down, you are in full control here. And you might notice a really obvious difference from side to side. That's completely normal. Now, if you do have a real imbalance in your legs, I want you to do your weaker side first from here on in. Grab your heavier weight for your calf raises. I want you to do your weaker side first, okay? So that it gets the more energy and power after your rest. I want that pause at the top. Nice, strong calves, strong ankles. Finish off your 10 to 15 and then take your break. All right. So depending how many step ups you're doing, your rest might be shorter. Woo! So now I've just got 20 seconds, but that's okay because apart from the calves, the quads, the glutes, they've had a nice little break. I'm gonna do my left leg first because it is the leg that often feels harder, okay? So we're gonna give it the most amount of recovery and breath. 3, 2, 1, and off we go. If you would like to advance this, you can knee drive. Bring the knee up and down, okay? Or maybe that's something you work for in later weeks. Beautiful, I am going 4 more. Again, as little push off that back foot as possible. Oh my goodness. 12. All right, straight to the other side. Let's go. See how your balance feels here. Control your descent, and then maybe you add that knee drive. Always good to have a wall near you for support. Nice. Feel your heart beating, hey? I've got 4 more here. And then we have our calf raises. Straight into it. Nice. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go. Grab your heavy weight. Calf raises. And you know what? I can see that I'm getting to the end of my set. And it's not easy, but I still have quite a few more that I could do with that weight. So this round, my final round, I'm gonna see how I go with my heavier weight. Now I might get less reps. I might only get somewhere near 8, but that's okay. Okay, that's how we progress. And then in the following weeks, I know that I'd stick around that weight, do less reps until that builds up, and I'm doing more. And then I know it's time to push on, move on up. So let's see how we go. I'm gonna aim for 8 reps with my heavier weight. Just see what happens. You know, you can always drop it and pick up the other one, all right? Woo! Okay, get that breath. 3, 2, 1, straight up. Control it down, nice. 2, full extension of that hip at the top. 4, ooh, lordy. 5, nice, core braced. 6, maybe you drive the knee. 7, and 8. All right, that's enough. I'm going to come to the other side. Okay, 3, 2, 1. You keep going wherever you are. And you know, I know that my right leg is stronger and can probably do more reps than my left. But I'm going to stick to whatever I got on that first side. 7 and 8. Nice. straight into your final round of calf raises when you are ready. Beautiful. I want that pause at the top. Be aware if you're kind of rolling onto the outer edges of your feet here. Try and keep that weight evenly distributed across the front of the foot as much as you can. 4 more for me, and then we move on to our next 2 exercises. Woo! And 1. You finish up, have a drink. I'm going to take a drink too. And then let me explain our next 2. So we are doing an RDL, a Romanian deadlift. 2 weights in your hands, roll shoulders back, pull your armpits down towards the hips so you're shortening through your torso. Nice and strong here. Weight staying close to the body, push the hips back, nice little bend of the knees and stand. We lower down, 2, slightly pressing out through the knees and stand. After that, you'll come down. 2 options, either a Nordic curl, or if this doesn't feel good for your knees, you're going to come into a bear and we're going to do pikes, pressing those knees back and then hovering the knees to work the quads. Don't worry, I will go through all of that with you. Take your lighter 2 weights maybe for the first round. Feet hip distance apart, roll the shoulders back, pull the armpits down, slightly pressing the knees out. Hinge at the hips, we go down, 2 weights close to the body, stand. Drive through the feet, down, 2, and stand. Nice, keep moving. You have 8 to 12 here. 4, 2, stand right up tall. Good. Working those glutes and those hamstrings here. For my first round, I'm just going to do 8. Keep drawing those armpits down, those shoulders back. Nice. Okay, so coming down onto the mat, finish off your set. Reverse Nordic curl is your first option. Knees under the hips, arms by the sides, tops of the feet down, 4 to 6 reps. Engage the core, you lean back, 2, and stand. And then continue for 4 to 6 reps. If that doesn't feel good for you, you're going to take your hands down, come to a bear. Press up, using the legs, down, hover those knees. Press the knees back till the legs are straight, and then down. 3, 4, and you are going to do 10 to 12 reps here. Really working into the quads. Press the knees back, get those legs straight. Nice. 9, 1 more for me, 10, and then you rest. So you should be feeling that burn in the quads. I know that the Nordic curls aren't for everyone, so I want everyone to still be able to work on their quads in isolation, and that is how we do that otherwise. Now, I'm going to go heavier for my second round of RDLs. And remember, you're doing this workout for 3 more weeks. So if you're still figuring out which option that you want to do, don't stress, you've got time. But otherwise, now that the first round of explaining is done, I'm going to go 10 to 12 reps of my RDL, a little bit heavier. 3, 2, 1, push the bum back, knees out slightly, and stand. For 2, lift. Keeping that spine nice and flat. And 4, arms tight in close to the body. Beautiful job. You should feel that ever so slight stretch in the hammies as you press the hips back. 7, knees out. Nice. This is 10 for me. Slow on the way down. 11. Shoulders back and down. Last one, 12. All right, weights down. And again, you're either taking your reverse Nordic, 2, and lift, pressing into the shins to lift you up, or hands down, nice and slow, press the knees back and lower. This movement is being driven by the knees and the legs, not the upper body, okay? So again, you're going around 10 or 12, 6. I can feel my quads lighting up. Woo! 8, 9, oh, my legs are shaking. 10, 11, and 12. They are fiery. Okay, 45 seconds rest. Take it, enjoy it, love it. Because team, you are well over halfway now. Only 2 more exercises after this, and leg day, glute day is done. Okay? So when we extend the leg this way, it's our quad working, yeah? So it's our quadricep working to bring that leg straight. So when we're in that bear position and we press the knee back, it's our quadriceps doing that. And when we hinge backwards, it's our quads working to straighten that leg forward, and that's where we get that work there. 3, 2, 1, adios. Sometimes it's just really nice to know how things are working and why we do what we're doing. So let's go. 1, 2, nice and tight through the upper body. Again, armpits suck to hips. Keep the arms close in towards the body. 4. Keep the shoulder blades back. And 6, good job, team. 7. And I'd like to offer you, in future weeks, if you don't feel like your weights are heavy enough to do that hip thrust from week 1 to 4 instead. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go. So you know the options. I'm going to do the reverse Nordics this time. Hands in, 4 to 8 reps, okay? Let's go. Hold that core. 1, 2, and lift. Think of pressing the top of the foot down evenly. So again, if you feel like you're rolling your weight out into the pinky toes, try and get the balls of the big toes down, or the top of the big toes down evenly as well. You can make this harder by holding weight if you want in future weeks. I'm just going to go for 2 more. Nice. Only go back as deep as you can. It doesn't have to be very far. Okay? Break. Let's go into our final round. All right. Straddle, pause, lift, and then we're doing a little side bridge. So I'll stay down on the mat to show you the second exercise. Shoulders stacked, hips stacked. We open, close. 2, close. 8 on one side, 8 on the other side. Our top exercise, you're going to take your weight, cradle it in your hands, bring your feet into a sumo position, so a bit wider. From here, you're going to hinge forward slightly. It's where our sumo squat meets our sumo deadlift. We come down, press the knees out, pause, stand. For 2, pause, stand. Time has started, let's go. Press those knees out. Find that pause, that hinge forward, and then explode it up. Keep moving. Again, you have 8 to 12. Try and keep that spine neutral. I want you to stop before, just watch. You see the tails kind of start to tuck under. I want you to keep that out. Okay, the quads should really start to fire up here. I've got 2 more to make 12. Oh my goodness. And 12. 2, lift. All right, take it down, straight into it. For the first round, we won't use a resistance band. Stack the shoulders, stack the hips, slightly facing forward. Let's go, lift, hold, close. Straight up, close. 3, working glute meads here, beautiful. 5, 6, 7, let's just do 8 for the first round. 8, straight to the other side. Oh my gosh, stack and let's go. Elbow under the shoulder, 2, 3, little pause at the top, and 5, 6, booty, 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 and 8. Ah, team, I am sweating. Okay. Have a drink, towel yourself off. Know that you only have 2 rounds left to go. So you got that straddle squat, feet slightly wider than your first squat position. That hinge, press those knees out, hold, keeping the tail out, not under, okay? So if you start to feel that curl or that wink, don't come as low, okay? Keep it a little bit higher, but keep that spine nice and straight. This time, you're gonna have the option to add a booty band for your side bridges. Woo! So, it'll go around your knees if you wish to participate. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Knees out. And I want you to keep the tension as you pause. 3, and 4, 5, nice, and 6. Now you could use 2 weights and kind of hold them together here if you're feeling like it needs to be heavier. 9, core engaged. And again, you're sucking armpits down towards the hips. 11 and 12. Nice. So working those adductors as well here, the inner thighs, to bring you back in and up. Now, band will be harder the further to the knees it is, a little easier if you bring it back, so you can adjust. Let's go 8 to 10 reps here. 1, 2, 3. Ground down into the mat, lift up through the lower side of the body. Pause. I know they are hard. Okay, 8 to 10. 10. I'm going straight to the other side so I can get as much break as I can. Woo! 3, 2, 1. You've got it. Just whatever you did on the first side, I really want you to try and match it on the second. 6. You can take that top hand down for a little bit of extra support if you need it. Oh, all right. Thank God this is the final round because I only have 30 seconds. Okay, let's do hard things and let's do it together. Woo! Little preview of my samples for my booty band packs coming out. Very exciting. These are awesome because they have like a non-slip rubber, I guess, on the inside. Okay, and look, this time I'm going to take my 2 8s because 8 plus 8 is heavier than 12 and a half. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Because I know this is my final round. Hinge forward. Chest open. Remember, you are pressing the earth away from you. 6. Nice. 7, use your breath. Hold that tension at the bottom. Oh my goodness. 9, press the knees out. Butt backed. Last 2. And 12. All right, let's take it down. Now guys, finishing off strong. 8 to 12 reps on the right and then on the left. My left is my weakest side, so I'm gonna do it first this time. I'm gonna take it to 10. 3, 2, 1. You have a minute and a half to finish this off, okay? So breathe if you need it, and then let's go. 1. Remember, you can take lightly this top hand down if you need it for support. And the band is optional. It does make it a lot more challenging. 8. This is your final exercise. And 10. All right, let's come to the other side. Breathe. And let's go. Let's do the hard thing. All right, lift it up. Matching that first side. Working glute meads, the outer edges of your booty. I've lost count because I talk too much. I think this is 8, so I think I have 2 more after this. Oh my gosh, team. And 9, and 10, and oh my gosh, wipe off that sweat. Give yourself a huge clap. Make sure you take a little bit of time to stretch out your body, slow down and breathe. But let's just take our hand to our belly, a hand to our heart for a moment, and just feel your body, feel your breath, feel your heart beating. Let's take a moment in gratitude for our bodies, for everything it just did for us, for it continually showing up for us and being this vessel in which we can experience our lives. Yeah? Just take a moment in gratitude to yourself for being here, for showing up. I know it is not the easy option. It never is, but I'm so grateful that you do. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, drink water, eat nourishing food, prioritize your rest, protein and fiber. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. And I cannot wait to see you all again soon. So much love to you. Bye-bye.